JP! Time to start recording.
Okay.
Alright, before I get yelled at again, let's begin these videos. Hey everyone and welcome back to this channel. As I am getting ready for the breeding season to start, I thought it would be a really good idea to make a video telling you guys exactly what my plans are, because my plans for what lizards am I going to breed have changed a little bit. Not so much the species, but you know, specifically what lizard I have that is going to breed. Now, some of you know that even though I do breed lizards, I do not breed a ton of lizards. I do not want to be taking care of, you know, 100 babies or 1,000 babies. That's something that I'm never going to do. What I do want to do is actually breed several species of lizards and basically have an option for everyone that likes, you know, geckos, to have something from the most common, you know, leopard geckos, to something really more uncommon like scorpion tail geckos, leaf tail geckos. But before I start telling you guys exactly what I'm going to do, I do want to show my new sweater, because I actually won this sweater from Supreme Gecko. I don't know if I think that's upside down. I think this is how I'm gonna show it. I don't know. I'm seeing the camera like a mirror, so I don't know if that's correct. But anyways, I really like this sweater. Check the back part. And I know that a lot of people that watch my videos are a fan of Supreme Gecko, so this sweater is available now on their website, and of course you can go ahead and buy it now. Now, as I said, you know, I am getting ready for the breeding season to start, and actually I have already paired my pair of leopard geckos. So I am expecting to see maybe the female to start developing eggs within a week or two. Most likely I will put them again. This is usually something that I do for my leopard geckos. I put them together for a couple of days, take the female out, and then a week later put them again. And actually I don't even have to do that for the rest of the year, because actually the female leopard geckos, they will actually reserve sperm inside of them. So whenever they're gonna develop more eggs, they just use some of that to actually, you know, how would you say it, inseminate the eggs? I think that would be the proper way to say it. Now, I was actually trying to think of what I was going to do for the future of this project with my pied galaxies. And some of you might remember my holdback from 2023, which this guy is already, you know, obviously more than a year old. And I was actually going to give him one more year so that I would pair him up with a female, you know, all on its own, obviously. But actually things apparently are going to change, because even though this guy actually looks amazing in my opinion, last year during the 2024 season, there was actually one that came out looking better. And you know, this is actually going to be a difficult part, but you know, I was already kind of getting used to basically having Puffin as my new pet. And you know, this is why they say that you do not name this you know, the babies that you produce, that they might be for sale. You get attached to them. But you know, this is a project, and I want to, and I do have a goal for it. So with my 2023 holdback, actually that goal is going to be much faster. This leopard gecko actually has a much better pattern, actually more closer to what I'm hoping for. That broken pattern is exactly what I want to see, you know, eventually in basically all the babies that are produced here. So actually I do think that this guy is going to become the future of the pied galaxy project. Now for my leaf-tailed geckos, nothing is actually really going to change. You know, I do have the same pair, or still only one pair, and to be honest, I am not going to get one more breeding pair for now until my holdback is actually old enough to breed on its own. To be honest, you know, this being a very uncommon gecko also means that not a lot of people are willing to actually pay for it, or even are willing to just get it. But the one thing that I will change a little bit is actually how I am keeping the babies, and that is actually something that is going to be completely different to how I was doing it, because I was keeping them in a tub, and I truly do hate tubs, even though, you know, as I said before, the reason as to why everyone uses tubs when breeding is because how cheap they are. But I always knew that even though these babies were going to be for sale, I still wanted them to be happy in the time that they were with me. You know, just because they're not meant to be my pets doesn't mean that they have to live in a bad way. And actually, if you can see on this corner, that is actually one of the setups. This is actually an acrylic setup. Now, the only difference between the acrylic and the tub is that it's clear, so I can see it. It looks better. But not only that, you know, these are arboreal. So that means that I am basically, okay, so that means that I am giving them the chance to live how they would normally live in the wild. And I will make a video of that for the next time, you know, explaining how I did all of this, because I don't know if you can see it clearly, but it has a background and also a cork on the sides. And last but not least, what I was super excited to now start breeding are my pair of scorpion tail geckos. These guys, you know, I got them when they were really young, both of them. I got an amazing, truly amazing chance of getting two unrelated scorpion tail geckos. So that was really exciting. You know, these guys, you know, there aren't a ton of these guys captive bred. And I definitely didn't want to get a wild caught. Now, as they were growing, you know, I didn't really see a big difference in them, just one being a little bit bigger. Both of them kind of look like they were developing a bulge. So I actually thought that I was going to end up with two males, even though I had bought one supposedly known 100% as a female. But you know, I am completely new to keeping scorpion tail geckos, so obviously, you know, I am basically learning and trying to show and trying to already tell you as I learn. But in just, I'm gonna say that a month, it went from both looking similar to looking almost completely different. You know, the one that was getting bigger is obviously now 100% a male. Now, not only it's a big difference in size, but actually what the best way to tell the difference is by the tail. The males do have a longer, more robust tail, and actually kind of spiky. It almost looks like one of those long cactuses. I actually think that it's really cool. You know, it's obviously one of the reasons as to why I like this species. It looks so freaking weird, but that's, you know, that's why I love them. And these guys, they are actually able to breed at 7 months old. Now, too young in my opinion, but you know, I am going to keep them together. Now, I wasn't completely sure that I was going to look for another gecko to breed, but you know, before I start just getting more geckos to breed, or other lizards, you know, I do want to make sure that I am doing things correctly first, you know, with the scorpion tail geckos, because it's gonna be my first time breeding them. So I want to make sure that I do everything well with the babies. And of course, I do want to work also on my tubs. You know, I do want to get actually a more professional system, or you know, a rack, a tub. Okay, you know, a breeding rack. Okay. But as I said before, just because they're going to be in tubs, that doesn't mean that I am going to keep them in tiny tubs. But I will discuss a little bit more that, you know, once I'm actually in the process of getting that. Well, alright, as of now, those are my plans. And for those of you that breed reptiles in general, you know, I do wish you the best in this season. Well, alright, it is time for me to keep cleaning, because I do have a lot of cleaning to do in here. So I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you, and see ya.